Good evening, fellow practitioners. 同学们，大家好，晚安。Welcome to Chanting Clean Dust, the online Zen practice brought to you by Guanyin Chanting Zen Meditation Center, Singapore. 欢迎大家来到禅林洗尘，由观音禅林新加坡为您呈现的上线禅修。This evening, we'll first begin by meditative chanting of a part of Diamond Sutra, followed by Dharma talk on the Diamond Sutra, as well as Zen Master Yong Song of Enlightenment. Thereafter, we proceed to question and answer session, and we encourage everyone to take this opportunity to seek clarification on the diamond pranya paramita wisdom of the sutra, as well as the Zen enlightenment of Yongja Zen Master. Should you not have any questions regarding the sutra or the Song of Enlightenment, we also welcome you to seek clarification on your personal Zen practice. Last but not least, we recite the 4 great vows to dedicate tonight's Zen practice to everyone. May this world be filled with peace and harmony. 那今晚呢，我们首先会先来念诵一段《金刚经》的经文，然后接着继文师父会为我们做佛法开示，他会继续的带领大家探讨《金刚经》的金刚智慧，以及永嘉禅师正道歌的禅的境界。接着呢，我们会进入问答环节，我们诚意的请大家把握机会向师父请教。最后我们会念四弘誓愿，并回向给世界和平。So let us now begin by chanting a section of the Diamond Pranya Paramita Sutra. No.27
如是我闻一时佛在舍卫国，其所其故度愿，欲大比丘众千那百50人俱，20世尊10世作一世多，如是为大乘其事，于其身中此地其意，观自本足凡是其受益波悉足以辅佐而作，是上满是菩提法那等众集中作起，愿当若见若悉作地合掌恭敬，而拜佛言悉有是真，如来神无念足不杀，神父足不杀，世尊善男子善女人，巴那摩多罗三藐三菩提心，云何应足，云何降伏其心，佛言善哉善哉，是菩提无如说如来上无念足不杀，上父足不杀，如今必听当为如所善男子理论巴那。若是身，若化身，若有身，若无身，若有相，若无相，若非有相，若非无相，我决定如意涅槃了灭度之，如是灭度无量无数无边众生，是无众生的灭度者，阿弥故须菩提，若菩萨如我相，人相众生相，受者相即非菩萨，故此是菩提菩萨，于佛亦无所住，心于不是所谓不足舍不是，不足三相为此法不是，是菩提菩萨应如是不是，不足一相何以故？若菩萨不足相不思，其福德不可思议，须菩提于云何？等等虚空的是量不越是真，须菩提当悉北方四维上下虚空，可是量不越是真，须菩提菩萨无足相不是，不得一复如是不可思量，须菩提菩萨大名如所教作，须菩提云何佛一生相见如来不越是真，不可以身相得见如来何以故？如来说身相，即非身相，佛告须菩提，凡所有相皆是虚妄，若见足相非相即见如来，须菩提拜佛言是见佛有众生的闻如是，应作赞句，全是心不佛告须菩提，若作是所，如来灭后500岁，有此皆修福者，于此赞句能生信心，以此为是但知世人。一佛二佛三四五佛，二走上根，一于无量千万佛所种诸上根，闻是赞句乃至一人，生尽心者须菩提，如来悉知悉见世俗众生得如是无量福德，何以故？是诸众生无佛我相人相，众生相受者相，无法相亦无非法相，何以故？是诸众生我心取相，即为作我人众生受者，若取法相即作我人众生受者，何以故？若取非法相即作我人众生受者，是故不应取法，不 引去非法，一是一故如来常说，如等比丘知我说法，如法语者法善因舍，何况非法？须菩提以云何如来得阿耨多罗三藐三菩提？如来有说法言，须菩提言，如我解佛说义，无有定法名阿耨多罗三藐三菩提，亦无有定法如来可说，何以故？如来说法，皆不可取，不可说，非法非法，说义者何？一切现前皆以无为法，无有差别。
Thank you, fellow practitioners, for looking into the words of Diamond Prajnaparamita Sutra. 谢谢同修们一起来练诵《金刚经》的般若文字。We will now invite all of you to place your palms together. 同修们，请大家合掌，并向师父以问讯 and greet 师父 with the sitting bow.
各位观众，大家吉祥。
Everyone in the audience, I hope you are all well.
谢谢大家今晚到禅林西城来。
Thank you everyone for coming to Chanling Clean Dust.
我们禅林西城停顿了一段时间因为我们有这个结夏安居禅修日。今天我们高兴又能够回来跟大家一起来学习《金刚经》佛法。
So Chanling Clean Dust has been suspended for a while due to the various Zen retreat, including the summer Zen retreat. Today, we're most delighted to be here to learn the Diamond Sutra together with everyone.
也感谢刚才馨香带领大家来诵这个《金刚般若波罗蜜经》。
So, a note of thanks to Xingxiang for leading everyone in the chanting of the Diamond Prajnaparamita Sutra.
这开经即言无上甚深微妙法。
So, the Diamond Prajnaparamita, as we chanted earlier, that is an opening part to the sutra which says,
无上甚深微妙法。
the Dharma is supreme, most profound, and sublime.
百千万劫难遭遇，
It is difficult to get to know this Dharma for hundreds and thousands of kalpa.
我今见闻得受持，
Now, I get to see it, I get to hear it, I get to practice according to it.
愿解如来真实义。
I wish to understand the true meaning of the Buddha.
也就是告诉我们要遇到这个《金刚经》这个大法是不容易的。
So what this opening part say is that it's not easy at all
所以
to
说
get to know the Diamond Sutra.
所以因缘殊胜，我们说百千万劫难遭遇。
So therefore we say, what remarkable cause and conditions that have brought us here. Because for most people, for hundreds and thousands of kalpa, they cannot get to know it.
所以今天我们又能够遇到这个《金刚经》，我们要深入去了解这个如来的真实义。
So today, we get to see the Diamond Sutra. Let us understand the true meaning of the Buddha.
我们来回顾一下我们讲过的《金刚经》经文说：“须菩提，诸菩萨摩萨应如是生清净心。”
So let us recollect where we stopped earlier on. Diamond Sutra said, therefore Subhuti, or Bodhisattvas and Mahasattvas, should just like this give rise to a clear and pure mind.
不应住色生心，
One should not attach to forms as the mind arises.
不应住声香味触法生心，
Should not attach to sounds, scents, flavors, tactile sensations, and Dharma as the mind arises.
因无所住而生其心。
Should have nothing to attach to as the mind arises.
所以整个《金刚经》里面告诉我们两个字，叫做无住。
So the entire Diamond Sutra can be summarized into two words, non-attachment.
当我们没有住在执着任何外在的东西，那我们清净心就升起来了。所以说，应如是生清净心。
When we are not trying to grasp onto anything outside, then this innate, clear and pure mind arises by the self. So we say, should just like this give rise to a clear and pure mind.
怎么样做到？
So how do we do it?
就是告诉我们不应住色生心。
The sutra goes on to say, should not attach to forms as our mind arises.
不应住声香味触法生心。
Should not attach to sounds, scents, flavors, tactile sensations, and Dharma as the mind arises.
那我们六根不住六尘，就不会在六尘里面生心，然后产生我们的六识，然后我们就在受苦造业。
So we all have the six roots organ. When we interact with the six external dust, and we don't attach to the six external dust, then the six consciousness will not make karma.
所以说，因无所住而生其心。
And that is called, should have nothing to attach to as the mind arises.
所以总归是无住，
So therefore we say, do not attach.
也就是《金刚经》的纲要所在。
And that is the crux of the Diamond Sutra.
此段乃前来所说诸义之纲要也。
So this paragraph that we have just recapped is the essence of all the teachings that have been given since the beginning.
因以不应住色生心，不住声香味触法生心上。
We should, on the basis of should not attach to forms as the mind arises, should not attach to sounds, scents, flavors, tactile sensations, and Dharma as the mind arises.
如是知，如是见。
Just like this, know. Just like this, see.
如是信，如是觉。
Just like this, have faith. Just like this, understand.
无论修何法，行住坐不离这个。
Regardless of which Dharma we practice, walking, keeping still, sitting, and lying down, do not deviate from this.
这一无住，自此才有个入处。
Thereby, on non-attachment, then we have a way to get a handle on it.
自性清净心才能渐渐透露出消息来。
The clear and pure mind of original nature, only then can gradually reveal its messages.
其所修之法，亦可望有个成就之期也。
The Dharma by which we practice, we have the hope of attaining it. in time to come.
千万千万，
Be sure of this.
一指断即是上来诸所之纲要。
This paragraph essentially outlines all the preceding teachings.
觉得之纲要以行布施等法，这头头是道。
With true understanding of this essential outline, and by practicing giving and the rest of the Dharma, then we will always be on the right course.
所以下课业精功孝显中，其不得大以身性者，不知若干倍也。
Hence, the next stanza shows the benefits of this sutra. Its merits and virtues are more than those who give rise to faith by inconceivable magnitude.
下面这里报身不足，须菩提，譬如有人身如须弥山王，
Next section, attain by non-attachment to the reward body. Subhuti, take for example, that is a person whose body is built like the Sumeru, king of the mountains.
因何是身为大部？
What does this mean? Is such a body great or not?
须菩提言：甚大世尊。
Subhuti said, the greatest, the well-honored one.
何以故？
How is that?
佛说悲身，是名大身。
The Buddha said, it is not body, the name is great body.
比如者比喻也。
Take for example, is to use a metaphor.
凡是一说，皆以证明法说。
Whenever there is a metaphorical saying, that is to demonstrate the Dharma teachings.
上之法说，所以禅法为今复正以义说者，无非译文者更得明了耳。
The Dharma given above, although has already been elucidated, leaving no stone unturned, now to once again demonstrate it by using a metaphor that is nothing but the wish that all who hear it become clearer.
有人是暗指发大道心之人，
That is a person. This is indirectly referring to the people with the mind of aspiration and resolution for the great way.
大心为因，大身为果也。
Great mind is the cause, great body is the result.
须弥山王一圣妙报身，
Sumeru, king of the mountains, is a metaphor for the most sublime reward body.
此身微妙无有形象，
This body is subtle and sublime, although it has a spatial form.
然非地上菩萨不能见。
However, unless one is a ground bodhisattva, one cannot see it.
正是多劫勤修六度万行，
This is the culmination of many kalpa of diligently cultivating the 6 liberations and all practices.
不会双眼功行圆满，
Both merits and virtues are of exact standards. Efforts in the practice are complete and perfect.
方能证得。
Then one can attain it.
所以无边相好身也。
It is referred to as the boundless and well-formed body.
位于生妙果报身相，不同凡相。
If there is doubt that the form of the most sublime reward body is not the same as common form,
此若不齐，则修六度万行何为？
if we do not get this, then what is the purpose of cultivating the 6 liberations and all practices?
殊不知，无论果位因地相与非相，皆不可取。
by hardly realizing that regardless of the rank of effect and ground of causation, form and formless, all cannot be grasped.
或以此理少有为名，这修因时，便以因无所住而生其心，不能生取。
If there is even a little vagueness on this, then when cultivating on causation, one cannot have a deep realization of, should have nothing to attach as one's mind arises.
此佛己问，自威义也。
This is the intention behind the Buddha's question.
须菩提，深领佛智，故开口，极大甚大。
Subhuti has profoundly realized the Buddha's teachings, hence he replied at the first instant, the greatest.
言甚大者，明其此身不。
The one who says the greatest is clear that we are not without it.
为先于怀疑者，以定心王。
This is none other than to first give those who are doubtful the cue for the mind to come down,
使之发大愿，修大行。
so that they know to aspire and resolve to the great vow, to cultivate the great practice.
彼或甚妙大圣，故真实不息也。
That will certainly lead to the most sublime, great body. This is the solid truth, it is not false.
何以故者？谓以言何言故？或此大圣也。
How is that? Refers to what are the causes of getting this great body.
佛是果德之称，非身有两也。
Buddha is the name for virtuous fruition. Not body has two meanings.
以业正果所证，乃清净法身之体，非此报身之相也。
Firstly, based on the fruition of attainment, the object of attainment is the substance of the clear and pure Dharma body, not the form of this reward body.
则非身只报身也。
Therefore, not body points to the reward body.
而业正果说，即是法身体。
Secondly, based on the fruition of attainment, that is the substance of the Dharma body.
而此法身周含法界，其大无外。
In addition, this Dharma body encompasses the numberless world, so great that it has no outside.
遍入微尘，其小无类。
It pervades the finest motes of dust, so small that it has no inside,
无形象，无数量。
no spatial form, numberless.
故记名以不生无为，不多诸所。
Hence, Vimalakirti said that the Buddha body is not driven by deliberateness, it is not driven by calculation.
显业体验，故说非身。
This mean is from the perspective of substance, hence the saying, not body.
则非身指法身也。
Not body points at the Dharma body.
是名大身指报身也。
The name is great body, points at the reward body.
一名圣妙高达之报身。
And the most sublime reward body of great height and beauty.
一玄业相言，故说甚大。
This mean is from the perspective of form, hence the saying, the greatest.
是名者名相也。
The name is, this is a name form.
一个曰：若正法身说，是为无形象之非身，岂有大小可说？
That means, based on the attainment of the Dharma body, actually, not body has no spatial form. How can it be talked about in terms of big and small?
今甚大，乃就报身名相言之。
Now to say the greatest, that is based on the name form of the reward body.
得国者虽无不此高大之相，而是不存有所得。
The one who has attained fruition, although none does not have the form of such great height and build, actually, there is in truth nothing to attain.
存有所得，便是注意身相。
Still has something to attain, that is attachment to body form.
若诸身相，迎合正清净无相法身？
If that is attachment to body form, how can that be to have attained the clear, pure, formless Dharma body?
法身为正有甚大自报身矣。
Where the Dharma body has yet to be attained, that is also known, the greatest reward body.
若明此理，则知不应起身相，然亦非无此甚报。
If one is clear on this truth, that is to know we should not grasp onto body form, although it is not that, there is no such sublime reward.
人修六度万行而不起着，则正清净法身。
To be able to cultivate the 6 liberations and all practices without grasping and attaching, that is to have attained the clear and pure Dharma body.
而一切圣相自然显现矣。
In addition, all sublime forms appear naturally.
不必着有，不必着无。
There is no need to attach to existence, no need to attach to non-existence.
然后修因时，便能不起我相。
Thus, when practicing on causation, one is able to not attach to forms of self,
不住六尘而生清净心矣。
not attach to the 6 dust, and give rise to the clear and pure mind.
下面无为复胜分第11，须菩提，如恒河中所有沙数，有如是沙等人而以银河。
We move on to the new section 11. The merits of not being driven by deliberateness are more remarkable. Subhuti, just like the Ganges River and all its numerous sand, just like the sand is the same as Ganges River, what does this mean?
是诸恒河沙，灵为多不？
All the sand of Ganges River, is that numerous or not?
须菩提言甚多，世尊。
Subhuti said, most numerous, the world-honored one.
但诸恒河尚多无数，何况其沙？
Since the entire Ganges River is numberless, even more so the sand.
恒河之沙极细，细者却其数亦见多。
The sand of Ganges River is extremely fine. As it is fine, so they can be seen that it is numerous.
故佛经中凡言极多之数不可计算者，这以恒河沙义之。
Therefore, when Buddhist sutras describe an extremely large number that cannot be counted, then it uses Ganges River as a metaphor.
因天助人人知有此河。
In addition, everyone in Tianzhu, which is the old Chinese name for India, knew about this river.
知河中沙数不可计算。
They also know that the sand in the river is countless.
即恒河为一者， 以其为大众所共晓也。
The sand and river are used as metaphors, as they are household names.
如恒河中自如日，必如之矣。
The phrase just like in just like Ganges River means to take for example.
必如之意，举口气灌注下文，这是沙等恒河居。
Take for example, its language links with the text thereafter, which is just like the sand, the same as Ganges River.
沙来恒河者，将现在恒河中所有之沙，
The sand, the same as Ganges River, is to take all of the sand in Ganges River
一沙化成一新河。
and transform each granule into a new river.
原来之沙数无量，则新恒河沙自以相等。
The original sand is immeasurable. The new Ganges River has the same form.
其数亦复如是无量。
It is also just like this, immeasurable in number.
故曰如是恒河，沙等恒河。
Hence the saying that the sand is the same as Ganges River.
又言比如将现在的恒河中所有的无量沙数，
That is as if to say, if all of the immeasurable sand in Ganges River
化为以如是无量沙数相等的无量新恒河也。
is transformed into an immeasurable new Ganges River that is just like the immeasurable sand.
是诸恒河者，是者此也。
Is all the sand of Ganges River? This refers to this.
诸谓无量。
All means immeasurable.
问此无量心恒河中之沙，可谓多否？
To us, the sand in this immeasurable new Ganges River, is it numerous or not?
答曰：甚多者，名其多至不可说也。
Answer, most numerous. Know that it is so numerous that it cannot be described.
但诸下述句为但就心恒河言之。
The various phrases after since the entire means since the new Ganges River.
以多的无数可及，何况其中是沙？
Is already so numerous that it is countless, even more so the sand in it.
其数更是无边，无可形容。
Its number is even more limitless, indescribable.
只得笼统说一个甚多。
It is only possible to generally say that it is most numerous.
下面明宝师傅，岂不敌我今誓言告如，若有上男子、上女人，
Next subsection, be clear about the merits of giving treasures. Subhuti, I shall hereby tell you truthfully, if there are good men and good women,
以七宝门而所恒河沙数3000大千世界，以用布施得富多不？
with the 7 treasures in such number as the Ganges River and its sand, so much that they can fill up the 3,000 great Chidokosm world and use this for giving. Do they get numerous merits or not?
须菩提言：甚多世尊。
Subhuti replied, most numerous, the world-honored one.
誓言告如，说在此而意注下课。
To tell you truthfully, the teachings given here has the intention to annotate on the next part.
使之像我们所说，持受之福更多于此。
In order to know that the teachings below about the merits of keeping at the practice and spreading the teachings for others is more than this.
是真实义，不可不信。
So next week, we'll look into this teaching, which is the merits of keeping at the practice and spreading the teachings for others is more than this.
不可不信。
So do not regard it with disbelief.
下面我们来谈谈永嘉大师证道歌。
Next, we shall dive into Zen Master Yongjia's Song of Enlightenment.
证道歌吟，
The Song of Enlightenment says,
一性圆通一切性，
One nature pervades all nature.
一法偏含一切法，
One Dharma encompasses all Dharma.
一叶不现一切水，
One moon reflects on all waters.
一切水液一叶色。
All moon's reflections are from the one moon.
诸佛法身入我心，
The Dharma bodies of all Buddhas are part of self-nature.
我性同共如来合。
Self-nature is a part of all Buddhas.
一地具足一切地，
One ground itself is complete with all grounds.
非色非心非行也。
No form, no mind, no action.
弹指圆成八万门，
One snap of the finger is all the 80,000 doors.
刹那灭却三虚劫。
In an instant, the three are extinguished.
一切数计非数计，
All numbers and words are not numbers and words.
与我灵结合交涉。
What have they got to do with your original awareness?
下面我们要深入来探讨这个永嘉告诉我们一性圆通一切性，就是你的一切性通时，则圆通一切性也。
So next we'll give some commentary and deep dive into Yongjia Zen Master Song of Enlightenment. In permeating, one nature is perfected in all nature.
一法彻指偏含一切法，
In penetrating, one Dharma encompasses all Dharma.
使之众生本来成佛，
Know that sentient beings are originally Buddha.
同机常寂光土，
Together on the ground of ever light of stillness.
即号譬如真啊。
The name is the Vairocana Buddha.
下面比这个一叶普现一切水，
Take for example, as one moon reflects on all waters,
一切水中的月亮由一叶所摄受的，
all moon's reflections on water are from just one moon.
底向永通交相摄入，
The forms are interconnected and all pervasive,
重重无尽，无尽重重。
continuous and endless, endless and continuous.
此非表法，
This is not a superficial Dharma of any description.
为正乃知。
Only through experience can you attain it.
故应一地具足一切地，
Hence the saying, one ground itself is complete with all grounds.
我们讲这个一地一切地，就是我们的心地，故以一地具足一切地。
So when we say one ground, that refers to our mind ground. Therefore, this one mind ground itself is complete with all mind grounds.
所以上面才说一叶普现一切水。
So therefore, the song says, one moon reflects on all waters.
一切水月一叶色。
All moon's reflections on waters are from the one moon.
这告诉我们呢，千江有水千江也。
So it also tells us that thousands of river has water.
万里无云万里天。
1,000 miles of clouds have 1,000 miles of sky.
可是众生看不到真月，我们执着水中捞月，水中的月亮。
We sentient beings cannot see the true moon. However, we are attached to the moon's reflection on water, keep on trying to catch the moon's reflection on waters.
所以需要去体会一切水月由一月所摄的。
Therefore, we need to understand and experience this for ourselves, that all moon reflections on water are from the one moon.
所以这一点要自己去真入，乃至故因一地记住一切地。
So this experience, only you can attain it for yourself. Therefore, the saying in the song, one ground itself is already complete with all grounds.
所以说，非色非心非行也。
And the song says, no form, no mind, no action.
所以地就是我们自己真入我们的本来自心，就是自证之地。
Ground means to attain our own mind, self-realize it.
所以讲非解慧之所能及。
So it says, understanding cannot attain it.
也说非色非自爱之色也。
We say no form. No form is the form of no hindrance.
我们说了解我们本来的自心，若能事了心，大地无春地，也是这样的一个意思。就是说我们看到外界的一些境界相呢，是没有障碍的。
So we say that when we truly understand our original self, then any kind of forms and conditions outside is no longer the hindrance to us.
所以我们说非心者，非觉之自心也。
So we say, no mind is the mind of no perception.
非心就是告诉我们，不是由我们的见闻觉知之心啊。
So no mind means this is not the mind with knowledge and opinions.
也告诉我们，非行非造作之心也。
So it says, no action is the action that does not make anything.
能够知道这一点呢，非业者，非所造之也。
And this lead to the next one, which is no karma is no karmic effect.
这是要上根立直，一了一切了。
This superior root is skillful and wise. Once realized, all is realized.
一明一切明。
The name for this is everything is just like this.
就好像阿难所说的，不立身起或法身。
This is what Ananda was referring to as time is not a factor in attaining the Dharma body.
能够到此天地，
Arrive at this state.
所以一切性百千法门无量妙义。
All forms of nature, the 100,000 of Dharma gates, immeasurable sublime meaning.
所以一切性相百千法门无量妙义，皆是全机非究竟法。
So all forms of nature, the 100,000 of Dharma gates, with immeasurable sublime meaning, all of them are expedient truth and not the absolute Dharma.
所以归因一切数即非数即。
Hence the saying, all numbers and words are not numbers and words.
与我灵结合交涉。
What have they got to do with your original awareness?
这是永嘉大师给我们很好的教导啊！
What an excellent teaching from Great Master Yong Jia.
每天只是如是的去说，一心圆通一切性，一法遍含一切法，一业普现一切随，一切随业一业色。
Every day, just like this, recite this. One nature pervades all nature. One Dharma encompasses all Dharma. One moon reflects on all waters. All moon's reflections are from the one moon.
诸佛法身如我性，我性同空如来合。
The Dharma bodies of all Buddhas are part of self-nature. Self-nature is a part of all Buddhas.
一地具足一切地，非身非心非行业。
One ground itself is complete with all grounds. No mind, no form, no action.
弹指圆成八万门，刹那灭去三七界。
One snap of the finger is all the 80,000 doors. In an instant, the three are extinguished.
一切数即非诸系，与我灵结合消散。
All numbers and words are not numbers and words. What have they got to do with your original awareness?
我们真诚的每天去持诵这个永嘉的正道歌，我们有一天我们也会悟入我们的本来之性呢，了解一性即足一切性。
So if we sincerely recite Yong Jia, Zen Master, Song of Enlightenment every day, we will also attain our original nature just like he did and realize that all nature encompasses, one nature encompasses all nature.
好，下来我们交流的时间如果你们有什么问题呢有什么分享可以提出来，我们来交流。
So next, we'll move on to the question and answer section. If anyone have any question for Shifu, please feel free. Take the opportunity to clarify on the wisdom of Diamond Prajna Paramita and the Zen state of mind of Yong Jia Zen Master. Otherwise, your personal Zen practice. Sư父好像没有问题耶。好像没有问题。
没有问题，大家开悟了。
有问题。Okay, so there's one question here. Hang on a second. 师父，请开示，何为修无为福啊？修无就是修无为福，胜于布施啊。无为福可得否？弟子何时？
Okay.
So I will translate in English first. How is it that by practicing the merits of not being driven by deliberateness, that is far better than practicing the act of giving? This merits of not being driven by deliberateness, can we get it?
OK， 你的问题说何谓修无为福？
So the question, how to practice? How is it that by practicing not being driven by deliberateness, the merits of such practice?
首先你要知道什么是无为。
First of all, you got to know what does it mean to be not driven by deliberateness.
什么是无为？
What is to be not driven by deliberateness?
如果你想回答呢，可以再写进来。
So if you wish to try and answer this question, please write in again. Sư phụ would like to interact with you.
什么叫做无为？
What is not being driven by deliberateness.
这是无为，有为还是无为？
So, the heat on the table, is that being driven by deliberateness or not?
什么叫做修无为福？你认为说我在布施，我在修福？
So what does it mean to practice for the merits of not being driven by deliberateness? So we are very consciously practicing this and practicing giving.
我布施，我在修福。
I am giving something. I am practicing.
我现在布施，以后我会得到很多福报。
I practice giving now. In the future, I will get a lot of merits and good returns.
当菩提大摩第一次来到中国会见梁武帝的时候，
So when Bodhidharma first came to China, Emperor Liang called him for a visit.
梁武帝问菩提大摩我上位以来呢，我造了很多寺庙供养很多出家人印了很多经典我有多少功德？
So the Emperor Liang asked Bodhidharma, ever since I have ascended the throne, I built many temples and stupas. I printed many copies of sutras, and I make offering to many monastics. How much merits have I gained?
菩提上说无功德。
Bodhidharma said, no merits.
梁武帝不明白，
Emperor Liang couldn't understand.
他认为我做了很多佛教的事业帮忙很多人为什么没有功德？
He reckoned, I did so much for Buddhism. I helped so many people, so many Buddhists. How come I have no merits?
当然，你布施会有得到好报不是没有功德，是人天福报的功德。
So yeah, by gifting, you get some return of merits, but this return of merits belong to ascension to heaven, belong to having a better life in the human realm.
这个是有相的布施，叫做有为。
So this is a form of giving that is based on form. So we call it 有为
就是有相的布施，就是有为法，不是无为法。
Okay, so this is a form of, this is a giving with a form, and therefore we say that this is deliberate.
真正的无为是没有布施的人，没有我在布施。
So to be truly not driven by deliberateness,
没有受布施的人，
that is no one that is giving, no one that is receiving the gift,
没有布施的物体，
and there is no object that is given.
所以没有人施的人，没有受施的人，也没有布施的东西，我们就都是空性空的。
So there is no subject that can give, there is no subject that can receive. In fact, there is no object of giving itself.
佛教的名词叫做三轮体空。
In Buddhism, we call this the three wheels of emptiness.
如果你得到这个三轮体空，没有人，没有我，没有对立，你的福德是用不完。
So if you attain these three wheels of emptiness, no self, no others, then
没有
this
相对
merits, and therefore no opposition, no conflicts, no opposition between two parties, then the merits that you get is infinite. You cannot expand it.
所以认为我做了很多好事，那个好事是功德是有限的。
So if you reckon, me, I did so many good deeds, and then this kind of giving is based on form.
所以永嘉才告诉我们呢，君不见觉邪无为贤道人。
Therefore, Great Master Yong said, have you not seen the practitioner that is beyond learning, not driven by deliberateness, at ease,
不除妄想，不求真，
not eradicating delusional thinking, not seeking for the truth.
无名是性即佛性，
The true nature of ignorance is Buddha nature.
幻化空身即法身。
This illusory body manifested from emptiness is the Dhamma body itself.
法身觉了无一物，
Realize the Dhamma body and realize that that is not a single thing.
本源自性天真佛啊！
The original source of our true nature is the pure and innocent Buddha.
所以刚才我们讲一性圆通一切性，
So just now we say one nature encompasses all nature.
一法偏含一切法，
One Dharma pervades all Dharma.
一切水月耶色。
The moon reflection are from the one moon.
永嘉的大师告诉我们这教导我们能够向他学习，你就知道什么叫做无为得的福。
So, Yongja Zen Master has left behind such a legacy of teaching. If we really do it, then we will attain this merits of being not driven by deliberateness.
所以六度里面第一度叫我们要布施
So the sixth paramita, firstly, it teaches us to give.
叫做波罗蜜，圆满了布施，没有耿耿于怀，我做了多少，是我布施了很多。
So giving paramita means perfection and completion. To give in perfection and completion. So there's no person who is giving and no person who is receiving the gift.
就是向这个六度去学习波罗蜜
So practice in the direction of the six paramitas.
叫做般若波罗蜜
We also say pranya paramita.
就是智慧，
That is wisdom.
不会计较我做了多少。
Then we do not calculate or we do not become calculative of the amount of work that we have put in.
所以我们要积极的去行善，然后放下。
So we have to earnestly practice kindness, practice goodness, and then put it down.
那这个福德就不可思议。
Then your merits and your virtues are truly then inconceivable.
还有没有问题？
Any other questions?
Okay. 没有，我们来练四弘誓言。
Okay, so if there is no further question, we will recite the four great vows.
我们要谢谢你的问题。
And also, thank you very much, Alex, for your wonderful question.
那每天你要发这个四弘誓言。
So every day, please aspire and resolve to the four great vows.
最后你会成就无上的佛道。
And finally, ultimately, we believe that you will attain this supreme way.
我们先念中文，然后念英文。众生无边誓言度，烦恼无尽誓言断，法门无量誓言学，佛道无上誓言成。
Sentient beings are numberless. We vow to save them all. Delusions are endless. We vow to cut through them all. The teachings are infinite. We vow to learn them all. The Buddha way is inconceivable. We vow to attain it.
谢谢大家，
谢谢。
Thank
下
you
个礼拜
everyone.
继续。
We'll continue next week. See you. Take care of yourself. Until then, bye-bye.